Hey, what's up guys, it's Mr. Azai here. So today we've got a lot of nice news, or should I say one big uh, thing that is a lot of really cool news, at least for me specifically on this channel. Now if you've been sticking around here since like very late 2019, you'll see that when Titans came out, I actually made a video where I made predictions based on many things that the developers have said on what I thought the Titan was. And I'm pretty happy to say that I was close, and when I say close, I mean really close, except the tentacle thing. And let's just say I kind of like that. But anyway, if you guys need a refresher, here is my prediction back from 2019. I had actually predicted two robots. One was a dash robot, but I said that the first one would come. It would be a healing robot that's part of the Mender and Wayland little group, and the next one would be a dash titan that's part of the, well, dash group. I also made some other cool concept for it, where I teased it just like War Robots had originally teased the first three Titans, although they didn't go about teasing this Titan just like they did the other Titans, but that is okay. This is essentially what I had thought that the Titan would look like, and well, let's see, how close was I? So that I could show you everything. You got little mini Adazahi at the top there. So this is the actual official War Robots concept of the new Titan, which will be a healing Titan called NODENS. Now let's go over the few things that I got right, because as you can see there's quite a few differences. First of all, I was correct that this would be part of the group of Mender and Wayland. I did definitely kind of catch at that. The weapon slots I was not correct on, as I originally intended on it being like a lower power robot that didn't do as much damage but mostly specialized in healing, but it seems that War Robots themselves have decided to actually make this guy pack a bit of a punch. I think that the face is somewhat close, at least on the third model of the Nodens, because the first two appear to look very different. I don't know if they're just different concepts or if that's a different mode that the Nodens has, but it does look like they're probably just some completely different concepts. But other than that, for the most part, this is very different. They really went above and beyond with this. I mean, adding the whole tentacle thing, that is really cool in my opinion. We've never had a Titan like this, especially because it seems to be floating around. Like, there's a lot of characters in video games and such that will float around, and I think that's really cool. So you got like Sigma from Overwatch, he floats around and it just looks extremely cool. And I do like that whole look myself. I'm pretty happy that they did make a healing Titan, and I'm excited for what it will be. And now, because I have already tried to predict the Titan and been kind of close, I want to try to predict the abilities before it's put on the test server. So I'm gonna just spin up a bunch of balls of ideas of what could possibly happen. First of all, it could have some sort of mechanic similar to the hover. You see, since it is constantly hovering, it's possible that one of the abilities will allow you to ascend and descend slightly. Although I'm not entirely sure about that, as since it's a healing Titan, unless it's like really needs to maneuver, then ascending and descending may not be entirely useful. I'm sure that one of the heals is most certainly going to be a really powerful blast of healing, just like Mender's, but maybe it would only do one blast and it would heal a lot. With just one blast, you would basically be getting your whole team, even if they're Titans, not just robots, you'd be getting them up really high back on health, and it could save your teammates like that. There's another idea that I had actually seen a Reddit user talk about, and it's the idea that, this was back when I had originally made my concept, and they said, well, maybe that little eye in the middle of the Titan, it could like connect a little healing stream, and it would give one specific ally a lot of healing. I do think that that is definitely a possibility, and a really cool one at that. If we actually just look a little bit deeper into the Titan itself, and you could look at these other ones and just show how, like, at the bottom, or the third most one, you can see that it has like these little glowing things on it. Possible that these glowing things are literally just nothing but flare, but it's also completely possible that maybe since there's like 4 glowing things, maybe there's some others on the other side, but like maybe they could connect to all the other players on your team and give some healing to everybody instead of just connecting to one individual player. There's a lot of really cool things, and I honestly can't wait to see what Pixonic is going to do with this guy. On another note, another one of my Titan concepts actually did have 4 light weapons. I'm not going to claim that I was right in it or anything, because that was supposed to be the Dash Titan, and it's most likely that now the Dash Titan won't have 4 light weapons, because this one already does, but who knows, who knows. At the end of the day, I'm pretty happy with how this is all rolled out. It sounds pretty cool, and I definitely want to be able to get my hands on this and maybe even do my first test server gameplay footage if you guys would like to see that. And other than that, that is basically all the conclusions I can draw and all the predictions I have and everything I basically have to talk about when it comes to the new Titan. I think that this is going to be a pretty fun Titan. You know, a lot of us could yell at Pixonic for their their habit of releasing some really powerful stuff and it just completely making everything else useless, but I think that this is going to be like one of those releases that's not meant to do that. I mean, this isn't going to be something that's going to go destroy everybody's outmings. This is more going to be something that, you know, it's helpful to the team, and I like that. This is like one of those releases, like the recent releases that we had with the what's it called robots, like the Cerberus, the Ravana, and the Nightingale. They were all very nice robots, but they weren't like crazy overpowered. And then there was when we had the releases of the Ragnarok squad. Again, really nice robots, but not overpowered. And I think that this is gonna be one of those releases, and hopefully Pixonic continues with this trend of releasing things that aren't disgustingly overpowered and really just a fun addition that could help your team. So for those of you that have been stocking up your platinum to get Titan, you know, if you like healing, congratulations, here it is. If you don't like healing, keep saving. Hopefully this guy also, one other thing I would like to note before I close off the video, I really hope that this guy is not too expensive on Platinum. Similarly, I hope that those Scourges, the Titan Scourges, are not too expensive with Platinum. I know that Pixonic would like to release this and make it like 1,200 Platinum, but especially this Titan, the Healing Titan, I really think this should be the most affordable of them. It should be like what all the newbies should be getting after they get their kid. The kid's like 300, maybe it should be 350 or 400, right before the Arthur. And it could just be a very nice support Titan, because we really do not have that much support in the game right now. Everybody is healing themselves with their healing modules. Nobody really cares to use a support Titan. So like right now, the only support Titan that is really played is Nightingale and sometimes Tyr. Wayland and Mender see almost no play. Tyr sees play because it's also good at just doing damage, and it has a very massive, amazing shield, and it has pretty good healing, especially with the legendary pilot. And Tyr is just like a really, really good robot. They took another support robot, which was Raker, and Raker is also apparently classified as support robot, even though it doesn't heal because of its suppression. And they just like smashed it together with like an Ao Jun, and then smashed that together with like a Tyr or Mender or something like that, and took all the best parts of each to make a robot, and it makes it a really good robot. So basically, if you're lucky enough to have a Nightingale, you probably use it, but other than that, nobody really cares to heal because everybody just heals themselves. So if we could get a Titan that can maybe heal long range, or a Titan that can heal just a very, very large amount that does not that cannot be like overlooked by just using a advanced repair unit or a repair unit, then we might have something, especially if it's affordable. But if it's 1,200 platinum, which I think that it might end up being, honestly, then I really don't know where this is going to go, and I do hope that it's not like that, but we will see how it goes, and we will see how it plays on the test server. I hope that I can get some gameplay for you in a couple days on that test server. Anyway, with that being said, thanks for watching my video. This has been Mr. Adasahi. I will catch you on the flip side.